All right, so thanks for tuning in to this video. Uh, what we want to try and do with these videos is be able to communicate with our leadership in a way that doesn't burden them. We want to make sure that we're sharing our vision and the information that's needed to be shared without having to meet, as often as is necessary to give this information to people. So what we're going to try and do is have a bunch of videos like this that convey the information, allows people to watch it at their leisure, when they have free time, and also gives them an opportunity to respond to it in MeisterTask or in a private message or in some type of other conversation with the main leadership, if that's necessary. Hopefully, this is going to be streamlining the way that we have decisions made, so that when we get to implementation, it doesn't take so long to happen. We can really get information out to people. It happens on a quick turnaround, and then we can say, okay, let's go with it. And this won't happen for everything, but things like this that we're trying to spread to people, give information about, and have a little bit of feedback on. It's really, we think, is a good way to connect with people. So let's get going on the main content of this video. We're trying to talk about bond dates, or bond events. BOND stands for Best of the Neighborhood Dates. I know it sounds a little hokey, but the idea is there. We want to be able to promote this as something that people in MCs can connect with, and that people outside of our church can also connect with. So here's the thought and heart behind it. Jesus is pretty clear in Luke chapter 10 that a good neighbor is somebody who does not ignore those who are dying around them. A good neighbor is somebody who sees somebody who's in pain, or sees somebody who is dying, or comes across somebody and doesn't just ignore them, but has the heart and the love to be part of their life, and to stop and realize that there's a life there that needs help. As disciples on mission, we know that there are many people around us, right in our hometowns, in our places of work, at our local parks, and right on Main Street, that need to hear the life-giving good news of Jesus. The problem is that we have some barriers in ministry to these people. If we're honest, then it's easy for us to get lost in the busyness of life, and even the busyness of church work, to become part of the lives of those perishing around us. We all have probably, as MC leaders, had the moment before our out night that we realize, hey, I don't have anything planned for out night. What are we going to do? The truth is that as a whole, we've probably had some level of misunderstanding about how to carry out a group out activity that stayed on mission. From month to month, we'd need to come up with something new and something else and something meaningful, but something that was easy enough so that people didn't give up altogether on out nights. And I think just this last summer, it kind of proved to us that, it's hard to come up with out nights that frequently. And at the very least, it's hard to schedule everybody around those dates every single month. So here's what we'd like to do. We'd like to change the frequency of our out nights to just once per quarter. And of those quarters, we only want to use 3 of those quarters so that we really emphasize our out night in a good way, and we're not making it so that people are burning out. Each of those out dates are going to center around a cultural norm. It's going to be like a holiday, like the harvest time, or maybe we could say Halloween, or Christmas, or New Year's, or we'll find something that connects with people that people already are going to be celebrating around that time, but gives them another thing, activity, or something that is close to them that they can really connect with, that that would be fun for them, or that would be enjoyable for their family, or that is easy to jump into and not too threatening. We also could use service projects, like for instance in a neighborhood. We could find out where all the shut-ins are and schedule a day with our neighbors to serve those people in our neighborhoods that are having a tough time. Or we could do a community connector. Now, this is one of my favorite thoughts and ideas about something that we could do as MCs. I heard about a church in Colorado, or an organization in Colorado, that got several towns together in a park. And what they did was they advertised this event, connected with their municipalities, and were able to go to a park in Colorado and have a mile-long table where people brought a meal to the table, and it's people of all different cultural backgrounds, all different ages, socioeconomic situations, and they all came to the table and had a conversation and had a meal. And that kind of thing, to me, if we're able to do something like that with one of our MCs, that's thrilling to me, that we could actually have an opportunity to meet with people who are Muslim and Jewish and other types of backgrounds, and come together at the table in a non-threatening way, and we can have a conversation and build some relationships. I think that that's a great way for us to shine the light of Jesus to other people. So those kind of activities are things that we'd want to try and strive for on a quarterly basis, and only 3 quarters out of the 4. Something else that we can do is we can also have this happen at either the host home of the MC, or we can do this in a pre-organized community event where we connect with other community leaders and have already organized activity that we just join in on. So it can be something as easy as you want to make it, or as elaborate as you want to make it as an MC. And you have the freedom to do that. Be creative, use the strengths of the people in your MC to try and make this happen, and then let it follow through. Make sure that you get through to your neighbors and connect with them and build some relationships. It could be really amazing what happens with these Bond events. We have 3 main goals with Bond. 1, we want to provide strategy for MCs to be good neighbors in an easy way. Number 2, we want to lessen the burden of monthly events and change that to just 3 quarterly dates. Number 3, we want to give the ability to connect with people in a way that shows up in their lives incarnationally, and also in a relevant way that's culturally accepted. So to wrap up, here's some things to consider. We want you to continue to minister in a mission field mentality. That means that you're going to pick an area in the local vicinity and continue to live missionally there. That means you're making yourselves regulars at local establishments, building relationships with people that you regularly encounter, finding persons of peace. Secondly, MC leaders should be discipled and should be discipling. This doesn't just mean spiritually, but also being mentored and mentoring another person to lead, to be able to then branch off and lead another MC down the line if the need arises. Also, as MC leaders, we should be encouraging the members of our MC to identify individuals as you go, like from Matthew 28:19 in the Great Commission. We're looking for persons of peace to connect with and share Jesus' love with, not only through these major events that we're doing, but also through the day-to-day life that we have. So from week to week, as we're having our up and in nights, we can really challenge each other to continue to live missionally. So once you've finished this video, chime in on the Meistertask MC page related to this post. there's a link labeled Meistertask in the email that you were sent this video in. You can click on that link and then make comments in there, or just let us know that you watched the video so that we can keep moving with bringing this vision into implementation. After we have consensus on this strategy and this vision, we'll plan to roll it out, hopefully as soon as October. We're so excited about what this year is going to bring. We hope to see many lives changed and hearts open to Jesus. You're a crucial part to making all of this happen. Thank you for being part of our family of disciples on mission. You guys are awesome. Take care.